Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Carter Colson and today I'm going to be talking to you about video games. Now what do I think about video games? Well, for me, video games are a way to escape what's going on in the real world and play in this virtual world a game has to offer that you can do whatever you want to do in it. It also could be something you just like to do, or if you had a long day at school or work or you're busy with something for most of the day, playing video games could be a relaxer for you. Let's go ahead and start this off by saying what my favorite game is. My favorite game is Red Dead Redemption 2. Now why I say that this is my favorite game is because there's so much to do in the game. The story starts in the year 1899 after a failed robbery in a western town called Blackwater happens, and Arthur Morgan, the character you play as, and his gang called the Vanderland Gang flee the town and hide in the snowy mountains as they get away from the police. After you finish the main story, there are a bunch of side activities you can do, and it's mostly a never-ending type of feeling. This game for me is definitely a game I could play for hours, days, weeks, months, or even years and just not get bored of it. Another video game I also enjoy is a game called The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is another one of those games that I also wouldn't be able to get bored of because of its massive world you play in and how long its story is and the amount of stuff you can do in the massive world. The game's story is also one of those games where you can pick any dialogue you want the main character to say, and each dialogue you pick could impact the story positively or negatively. I also like to play competitive games like Call of Duty if I feel like playing against other people around the world and trying my best to win. I also like to play more of the games that you could chill out to. For example, a game series called the Skate series. The Skate series is a game where you just skate around the map that the game lets you use, and you can do some interesting and quite cool tricks with your skateboard. The first Skate game is about a main character who has no name. You decide your main character's name, gets hit by a bus, and you have to go to the hospital and get surgery and become a famous skateboarder again. The setting of Skate 1 is in a city called San Vanelona. In the second Skate game, which is a follow-up from the first game, is about the same skateboarder you play as in the first game, but instead he gets out of jail after 5 years from attempting an insane stunt which is down a huge dam. The setting of this game is in San Vanelona again, but it's a whole different version of it from the first Skate game. Then you got the final installment of the Skate series for now until Skate 4 comes out, which is Skate 3. This game takes place a little after the second Skate series, and people know you are one of the best, and people also start to call you the legend. The game starts off as a failed attempt to jump a shark where you injure yourself and you have to start a company where every time you do a challenge you gain board sales, and the goal is to hit 1 million board sales. The setting of this game is a completely new area from the other two Skate games, and this map is called Port Carverton. I also like to play crime games such as Grand Theft Auto, for example. I always liked those kinds of games ever since I was a little kid, and I still like those types of games to this day. Most of the games on this list are mostly single-player games. There is multiplayer in those games, but I don't usually play multiplayer, and the reason for that is because I'm not a big multiplayer guy, so I don't play multiplayer much unless I'm in the mood to play a multiplayer game. I only play multiplayer games if I feel like trying my hardest, but other than that, I personally like single-player games more than the multiplayer games. For anyone that is wondering what type of console I play the games I listed on, I will gladly tell you. The Skate series and one GTA game I play, which is GTA 4, are on my Xbox 360, and Red Dead, Witcher 3, Call of Duty, and another GTA game, which is GTA 5 that I play, are all on my PS4. The games I anticipate to come out either this year or in a few years from now would either be GTA 6 or Skate 4. Anyway, guys, this is all I have to say for today's podcast. I am Carter Colson. This has been a production of BCHS Music Technology. Thank you guys for listening and have a great day.